Hello and welcome to Select 10. Behind the trending hits and big successes lurks a treasure of underappreciated shows that deserve your attention. From engrossing thrillers to mind-bending science fiction, these hidden gems offer outstanding narratives, interesting characters, and entertainment that makes them suitable for binge-watching. If you're searching for something new and surprising, these are the top Netflix shows you may not have seen. Number 7. Murder Mindfully. It is a 2024 dark comedic thriller series that was developed by Konstantin von Karlowitz and is based on the book by Karsten Duce. This is one of the greatest and most underappreciated series of 2024 that you should watch. The story revolves around Bjorn Diemel, a defense lawyer employed by mafia gangster Dragan Sergowicz. His hectic profession compromises his marriage with Katharina and their daughter Emily. In an attempt to stabilize his family life, he begins to attend mindfulness classes to channel his anger. But when Dragan's actions jeopardize his newly discovered balance and endanger his family, he employs his mindfulness practices in unusual ways, which sets off a chain of criminal and wickedly humorous events. The series' distinctive fusion of dark humor and gripping storytelling, as well as its excellent writing and Tom Schilling's performance, makes an otherwise typical concept highly entertaining. Additionally, the series has been renewed for a second season. Overall, Murder Mindfully provides a unique viewing experience through a fusion of comedy, crime, and meditation in an enticing tale. Number 6. The Witcher. Based on Andrzej Sapkowski's book series, it is a fantasy drama series that debuted in 2019. The show centers on Geralt of Rivia, a monster hunter who must make his way across a magical, aggressive, and fate-filled universe. The story revolves around three important characters: Geralt of Rivia, Princess Cirilla, a young royal fleeing after her realm, Sintra, was destroyed by the Nilfgaardian Empire, and Yennefer of Vengerberg, a strong witch with a dark backstory. The first season spans several time periods, following Ciri's escape from Nilfgaard, Yennefer's ascent to power, and Geralt's monster-hunting escapades. Their paths cross, leading to a pivotal conflict that sets up subsequent seasons. The series' cinematography is superb, featuring stunning landscapes, medieval structures, and fierce combat sequences. The CGI for creatures is generally good, while certain creatures appear more realistic. Although the world building and acting are excellent, some viewers might find Season 1's non-linear narrative confusing. The show also made adjustments to the source material, which split viewers, yet it stayed truthful in essence. Overall, the series offers an immersive fantasy experience with unique realms, exciting action, and interesting characters. Despite its flaws, admirers of epic storytelling and dark fantasy should not miss it. Number 5. Bloodhounds. It's a 2023 action thriller drama directed by Jason Kim. The series chronicles two young fighters, Kim Jong-woo and Hong Woo-jin, whose routines are turned upside down when they get involved with Kim Myung-gil, a violent moneylender. Following Jong-woo's mother's financial difficulties brought on by fraudulent lending, the two friends join forces with an old loan shark who is now an activist in an effort to overthrow Myung-gil's crime underworld. What ensues is an exciting fight of cunning, brawls, and intense clashes as the two fight back toward a system that takes advantage of the vulnerable. While the urban backdrop heightens the tough, high-stakes characteristic of the plot, the camera work portrays the raw adrenaline of boxing. Though the series' action and cast chemistry are excellent, its vengeance plot is quite formulaic. Some scenes are overly dramatic, but the fascinating performances and emotional depth compensate for it. Also, the show is coming back for a second season. Number 4. Russian Doll. It is a 2019 mind-bending dark comedy drama created by Amy Poehler, Leslie Headland, and Natasha Lyonne. The show centers on witty New Yorker Nadia Volvikov, who, on the occasion of her 36th birthday, finds herself trapped in a bizarre time loop. At her party, she continues dying and wakes up in exactly the same restroom, regardless of whatever she tries. As she attempts to solve the riddle, she encounters Alan Zaveri, a man who is going through the same thing. Together, they explore their inner conflicts, past traumatic events, and the odd workings of their repetitive fate in an effort to find answers. The series' bold yet evocative cinematography effectively conveys the confusing effects of the time loop. The dreamlike feeling is enhanced by the locations, which are repetitious but gradually changing. The show stands out for its crisp writing, dark comedy, and philosophical themes. While the first season is practically flawless, the second season broadens the concept in a more creative and difficult manner and can be overly complex for some audiences. But the first season is still a masterpiece of drama. For those who enjoy intelligent, thought-provoking narratives, Russian Doll is a must-watch, owing to its distinctive fusion of comedy and science fiction. Number 3. Pantheon. It is a 2022 animated science fiction drama based on Ken Liu's short stories. The series investigates the idea of uploaded intelligence, in which human awareness is sent into the digital environment. The narrative centers on Maddie Kim, a young girl who struggles with the loss of her father and starts getting enigmatic messages from an unidentified online origin. As Maddie discovers the truth, she gets involved in a massive plot that includes rogue scientists, multinational tech businesses, and other uploaded intelligences battling for their lives. For an animated series, Pantheon has a serious and cinematic tone. The animation is smooth and thorough, combining cyberpunk themes with realistic theories. While the show's complex concepts might not be to everyone's taste, it's a worthwhile experience for those who value intellectual storytelling. Overall, Pantheon is a clever and compelling science fiction thriller that presents an unusual perspective on digital eternity, human awareness, and artificial intelligence. It is a must-see for those who enjoy complex, cerebral science fiction stories. Number 2. The Last Kingdom. It's a 2015 historical drama series centered around Bernard Cornwell's Saxon Stories books. The drama centers on Uhtred of Bebbanburg, a Saxon prince who was taken prisoner and fostered by Vikings. Considered a foreigner by the Danes and an enemy by the Saxons, Uhtred assists King Alfred the Great in his efforts to bring England together, while Viking invasions aim to take over the entire country. However, his own personal desire to recapture his ancestral castle of Bebbanburg frequently pits him against both Saxons and Danes. The series captures the raw splendor of ancient England with its breathtaking visuals. The battle sequences are dramatic and frequently violent, displaying Viking warfare in brutal detail. The show has a compelling story, but for the sake of drama, certain historical facts are adjusted. In comparison to Vikings, it focuses on political tactics rather than spectacle. Overall, it's an exciting blend of history, conflict, and drama that should appeal to fans of medieval stories. It is among the greatest historical dramas of the last few years because of its powerful performances, violent action, and interesting lead character. Also, the show has 5 seasons and 1 movie that concludes its epic saga. Number 1. The Chestnut Man. It is a 2021 crime mystery thriller based on Søren Sveistrup's book of the same name. The narrative takes place in a peaceful Copenhagen suburb where a woman is discovered dead in the yard with a tiny chestnut doll next to her body. The primary focus is on detectives Mark Hess and Naya Thulin as they investigate the case and quickly find an unsettling arrangement of weird chestnut figures at the location of the crime. As more dead bodies turn up, the investigators find themselves in a battle against time to figure out how the killings are connected. The story shines thanks to its compelling mystery, cerebral depth, and spooky ambiance. While the pacing is sometimes slow, the suspense develops effectively. Even though experienced fans of crime thrillers might guess some of the narrative twists, the execution keeps the story intriguing. Overall, it's a terrifying and strong Nordic mystery that blends an effective murder inquiry with strong emotional stakes, resulting in a gripping 6-episode binge. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. Do subscribe to our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions.